It's exactly 4 p.m. here in Nairobi. Thank you so much for joining us on News Now, where we tell you all those stories that are making headlines right now. And it starts now with the highlights. NEMA orders City Hall to clear garbage near Steamer Plaza amid dispute with Kenya Power. Also, Martha Karua's led NA Kenya party slated to change its 16-year-old name to People's Liberation Party.
That speaks to the people, that you don't have to ask what does that mean. People and liberation need no explanation.
And Ruto launches a 1.4 billion shilling last mile phase 4 connectivity project in Kwale County. Thank you so much for joining us once again. My name is Hibaq Said. Now, the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, has ordered the Nairobi County government to remove its garbage trucks and waste dumped outside Steamer Plaza, intensifying the ongoing standoff with Kenya Power. Now, NEMA's Environmental Education Director Ayub Masharia has condemned City Hall's retaliatory move, stating it violates environmental laws and unfairly furnishes nearby residents and businesses with unbearable stench.
But as NEMA, of course, we do not allow for actions of that kind, of dumping of waste in the environment. But believe you me, the appropriate discussions have been taken up, and it was really quite unfortunate, but the matter is under appropriate debate for resolution.
Biashara imekuwa ngumu, kuna client anaweza kuwa anazingia kwa shop. Nadhani pia watu hiyo movement imetuaffect sana. Kwa hiyo ni ile tupua tu labda wasikizane tu mambo iishe, amani iwepo, hiyo ndio kitu ya muhimu sana kwangu nzao.
Jana wakati asubuhi nilipofungua kazi, nimepata bado hizo lori bado zikumepakiwa kando ya biashara yangu. So hiyo suluhisho bado naona suluhisho bado hawajamaliza hiyo maneno. So sijui itakuwaje.
A third body discovered clogged in a sewer at Sokomjinga, Homa Bay County has sparked outrage among residents and business owners who are demanding urgent action from the county government to repair the broken sewer line. According to locals, this is the third body found in the area, raising fears that criminals are using the sewer as a dumping site, and concerned residents are now calling on authorities to tackle rising insecurity before the situation worsens.
This is a man who was just married last year and he has a son. So this is somebody who has been industrious and hardworking. It is very sad to learn today that is normal. My plea to the government is, we would like to plead to the government, especially the county government led by our governor, Honorable Gladys Wanga, and the security agencies led by our commissioner, Homa Bay County. Please, my plea to you is to take charge and ensure that those who did this act are brought to book.
Hii kwanza inatusumbua juu ya kwanza, hiyo huyu kijana sio wa kwanza. Kuna mmoja alikufa, kama msichana mwingine alikufa hapa juu. Kuna mwingine pia alienda na mfuriko huko chini. Na kwa muda mrefu tunaomba serikali wakuja hapa watengeneze, wajakuja mpaka wa leo. Wanakuja mpaka wanasema kesho tunakuja, kesho kutwa, mpaka wa leo. Tunaomba serikali ya county kesho kutwa ama next week wakuja wasibe hii simu hapa.
Wamama wakipita hapo wanaanguka tu chini, kila mtu chini. Hata chakula inaanguka hapo kila siku mara nyingi. Hata tunamuomba tutengeneze hapa kwa ombi. Si hapa sehemu ya maiti kutunzwa hapa. Hapa ni si mochari.
And the scramble for the Gen Z vote continues as Martha Karua's led NA Kenya party is slated to change its 16-year-old name to People's Liberation Party later this week, a move that could reshape the country's political landscape. Karua's NAC is renewing its political expedition, stating that she is ready to work with more allies who are of the same purview.
expect that we are going to be out on a serious recruitment drive, because every party must try to get the people, because the purpose of a party is to capture power, to run the nation according to its ideals, that we are going to be on the ground working. And also expect that we shall continue and strengthen the collaboration with other parties, because the task ahead cannot be achieved by one person or one party. We shall work with all parties that are on the same side to achieve the objective of having a people-centered government in this country.
What informs the
It's on a need basis. We felt we needed, one, a name that speaks to the people, that you don't have to ask, what does that mean? People and liberation need no explanation. So a name that speaks to you. We needed to renew and refresh ourselves after over 16 years of existence. Just like you renovate your house, you renovate your wardrobe, we've done exactly that. But we remain a party founded on ideals of social justice and liberty.
Now, with the education sector facing challenges such as acute classroom shortages and poor infrastructure, a section of legislators now argue that proper utilization of National Government Constituency Development Fund could drive significant change at the community level. Speaking to the press in Othaya constituency, area MP Wambugu Wainaina emphasized his commitment to education for all, revealing that through NGCDF, he has sponsored students' education and built semi-permanent houses for the less fortunate.
Sababu nilijua ule mtu nilisaidia na school fees, amesaidia watu wengi na yeye. Kwa hivyo tunasaidia hata saa hii tukiwa na ibasari na nikiwa kwa serikali. Kuna watu wanasomeshwa na Wabogwa Foundation. Kwa hivyo tunafanya kazi mingi. Lakini ya mwisho ya muhimu ni yoyote ile unafanya. Sio kwenda ukipiga duru kwa barabara. Fanya yote unafanya mzuri. Mungu anaona na raia wanaona. Ama hapa Kenya, hii serikali imefanya kazi. Nyinyi ndio mmezunguka Othaya. Mmekuta barabara inatengenezwa. Mmezunguka Othaya. Mmeona mashule yamejengwa. Mmezunguka Othaya. Mmeona secondary school imejengwa. Mmezunguka Othaya. Mmeona stima imewekwa. Hiyo kazi yote ni pesa ya serikali.
As Kenya's 2025 Civil Society Reference Group elections near, National Returning Officer Stephen Kabiri Kariuki has unveiled key timelines, starting with the appointment of officers and the publication of the membership register on February the 21st. The elections, scheduled from March 6th to 21st, aims to bolster civic engagement in counties such as Machakos, Migori, and Nairobi, amid concerns over shrinking civic space. And Kenya is urging, or CSRG Kenya is urging the government to fully implement the Public Benefits Organization Act and to strengthen public participation in budgeting to revitalize grassroots mobilization.
Power. Comrades, power. My name is Stephen Kabiri, the National Returning Officer for the Civil Society Reference Group election 2025, and today we are here to give you the roadmap to the 2025 elections. On 28th of February, we are going to have we will issue the notice for the annual General Assembly. On the 6th of March, we will have the nomination for the members of the county. On the 7th of March, we are going to have the nomination of nation. The timelines are as follows. On 28th of February, we are going to issue a notice for the annual General Assembly. On 6th of March, we are going to have the county aspirants. On 7th of March, we are going to have the national aspirants nominations. On the 8th to 11th, we will go to have the appeals. The members who are not satisfied with the nomination, they are going to appeal. On 12th, we'll have the official list. The official list will be issued. Then from 13th to 19th, we are going to have the campaign. the campaign periods will be open for the aspirants to campaign and to get their ground for them to win the elections. Then on 21st, we'll go to have the big day, which will be the election day. The requirements for the aspirants who will show interest, the number one requirement will be the biography. We also require a CV from the aspirants. We'll need an expression letter to show interest from the organization where he or she comes from. We also require a list and the contacts of members of the organization. We also require a confirmation to show that the aspirant has paid the nomination fee.
Over 250 families in Kiziwi, Mombasa County have held demonstrations to oppose the court eviction order from a contested 4.26-acre piece of land. The residents say the land has been their home since the year 1930. Further lamenting that the court ruling is in contravention to the rights, a call has been made to the local leaders to intervene on the matter and fight for the rights of the displaced locals, and the task force that has been assigned the responsibility of purchasing land for squatters in the coastal region have been urged to fasten the process.
Kwa hivyo sisi tutaka kupiga kelele zetu. Kwa sisi hapa wamekuja ghafla hawa watu wa skuli inaitwa TUM sasa. Wametushtaki wataka kututoa hapa kutuvunjia. Wakatupeleka kotini. Tukapambana nao kotini. Wakasema urongo mtupu kotini. Tukaambiwa tutoke. Ushafahamu bwana? Sasa tutoke sisi watu karibu family 23. Kila family wako karibu watu 10, kila nyumba watu 10 mara 23. Hao watu watakwenda kukaa wapi?
When TUM became a public university in 2013, they did not follow any procedures in settling our issues. More than 80 to 100 family members are going to be affected. Most of them are low-income earners. We have nowhere to go with this economy. We are urgently asking the national government, the county government to intervene in this matter so that justice can be served. We are currently in appeal in the Court of Appeal, and we are praying and hoping that a favorable judgment will be entered for us.
Katika Mombasa County, hapa katika Mombasa 001, wale unijua ambao wamechaguliwa ambao wako kwenye kazi, wabunge, wa MCAs na mpaka governor, tunawaapia wallahi, na siku hii ya leo tutakapoambiwa tutoke, basi mjue ndio siku wa masanduku ya maiti yetu kutoka katika hiki kiwanja. Tinga litapita kwenye eneo letu.
Naomba serikali tutetee, tuatoke katika majumba yetu. Hatuna la kusema, tuomba Mungu atusaidie inshallah.
Sisi tukaa hapa, tuzaliwa hapa, mamangu sote tuzaliwa hapa. Sasa tuamba tutolewe tuenda wapi?
The Wildlife Aerial Census exercise in the Tsavo ecosystem, conducted by the Wildlife Research and Training Institute in collaboration with the Kenya Wildlife Services, has been completed after 10 days. According to WRTI Director Dr. Patrick Omondi, the final figures will be announced by the President once the nationwide census is concluded.
Close for us and we can have dinner. As like Nana says,
actually see that what is happening. Even then, we also realize that wildlife and the Tsavo ecosystem, as you can see, is 41,000 square kilometers. And this is the area that we wanted to cover. The Tsavo ecosystem comprises of 7 counties, the bulk of which is Taita Taveta County. Followed by Kitui County, Tana River, we have Kilifi, we have Tana River, Kilifi, we have Kwale, Makueni.
This is a very important exercise in the country. Every 3 years, we do the counts. We want to make sure that there is a scientific way of doing it. We want to make sure that it is something that can be validated by the best scientists anywhere in the world. We want to make sure that whatever information comes out of here is information that's going to be respected worldwide.
It's a good tool. We can use it to market for tourism in our county. So to us, this is a very good exercise.
And the data team is still tallying the data. It might not be the final data. The final data will be released in June 27th. I think it's already in the Cabinet Secretary's calendar. 27th is it? It is. That's when we'll announce the National Wildlife Census result.
Let's get sporty. CAVB Africa Zone 5 club defending champions Kenya Pipeline will represent Kenya at the third edition of the tournament in Uganda from tomorrow. Head coach Geoffrey Omondi's team will be up against another 20 clubs or other 20 clubs from Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, South Sudan, Sudan, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Eritrea, Somalia, and Rwanda. The squad comprises of Chiza Atuka, Agrippina Kundu, Immaculate Nekesa, Noel Mukambi, Gladys Ekaru, and Celestine Nafula. Now the competition will be held at the Lugogo Indoor Stadium and Old Kampala Sports Arena from the 26th of this month to the 4th of March. The team was flagged off by Kenya Pipeline Corporation Managing Director Joe Sang. Thank you so much for joining us this 25th of February. That is what we have for you at this hour. Be sure that those stories and many, many more will be updated in our subsequent bulletins. My name is Hibaq Said. Have yourselves a lovely Tuesday.